Ladies and gentlemen, it's Blind Date. And here is your host, Miss Cilla Black.
This is the last show in the present series of Blind Date. But it won't be the last. And doesn't the time fly when you're having fun? Yes, and we're definitely going to have some fun tonight. So let's get on with it, eh? And here are the first terrific threesome who are going to play Blind Date this evening. You're number one. Tell us your name and where do you come from, lad?
My name's Simon Riley and I come from Hull.
You come from Hull?
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
I'm a rugby league.
Have you got a job?
Yes, I'm a civil servant working for the local DHSS.
Have you always done that? Have you had any other jobs?
I used to pick cucumbers when I was 17.
Well, enjoy the show tonight. I know you will. What about you, number two? Will you tell us your name and where you come from, please?
My name's Rory Henderson, and I'm from Bedford in Bedfordshire.
Oh, Rory. That's a lovely name, Rory.
It's a Scottish name.
Yes, I know it's Scottish. I'm not daft. But you're from Bedfordshire.
That's right.
Oh, what do you do for a living?
I am now an estate agent.
What do you look for in your ideal lady? What would she be like?
She wouldn't be taller than I am.
Oh. Well, you're a big lad. How tall are you, then?
I'm 6'7".
6'7"? In your socks?
In my socks, yeah.
My goodness me.
She'd be blonde-haired and blue-eyed.
Blonde-haired and blue-eyed. And how tall would she have to be? You know, you're 6'7".
5'6", 5'7".
5'7". Well, I wish you luck tonight.
Thank you.
I really do. What about you, number three? What's your name and where do you come from?
My name's Mark Anderson and I come from Weymouth in Dorset.
Oh, right down there in Dorset. Have you got a job?
Yes, I work as a trainee manager for a brewery company.
Oh, do you? Have you got any hobbies?
Yes, sports mainly, yeah. You name it, I do it.
So you're the outdoor type, are you?
Yes, well, indoors as well. I do enjoy it everywhere.
Well, I won't go into that, love, I won't. All I will say is to all three of you, please enjoy Blind Date tonight. May the best man will. I'll see you in the mo, OK? See you later. Well, you know, they say a woman's work is never done. So let's meet the girl who's got the job of choosing tonight. And she is Jane Porter, and she's from Bonnie, Scotland. Come in, Jane. Oh, Jane, up there from Bonnie, Scotland. Which part of Scotland are you from?
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh. Oh, it's like being on Dr. Finley's casebook, isn't it? What do you do for a living? Have you got a job?
Yes, I'm actually in the legal profession.
In the legal profession?
Yes.
Can you sort of expand on that just a little bit?
Well, I'm a trainee solicitor. So I've got another 2 years to go before I'm fully qualified. It's usually a complete conversation stopper, yeah.
Well, you're going to have a lot of fun tonight. I know you must know how to play the game, but I must tell you again that you've got to ask 3 questions to those 3 fellas behind the screens over there, love. Have you prepared your 3 questions?
Yes.
Well, fire away, girl. You're on.
Right, well, my first question is, number 1, what do you look for in a daily newspaper and what's the first thing you turn to in the morning?
I'm glad you never asked number 3 that first. Number 1?
The thing I look for most in a newspaper is my fish and chips.
He looks for his fish and chips.
But after that, I look for the stars. I read my horoscope to find out whether it's worth my while getting out of bed.
Star sign, are you?
Aquarius.
Oh, well, we're really incompatible then, so...
No, but he'll do for me, because I'm compatible with Aquarians, yes. I'm a Gemini. What star sign are you?
Aries.
Oh, an Aries.
Yes.
She's a ram. And your second question, love?
Well, could I ask that to number 2, please?
I do read papers in the morning, but I seldom buy my own. I think that's the Scots in me. I travel to work on the tube and I tend to read papers over people's shoulders. And if you could see me now, I think you'd know why.
I know you're worried about that. He's not a contortionist, no.
Right, number 3.
I don't usually get the time to read newspapers because of my work. And I don't particularly like politics in newspapers, but I think Mr. Churchill's doing a wonderful job.
Oh, have you got any ideas yet, love?
Well, some ideas, yes.
But don't make your mind up yet. You've got 2 questions to ask. What's your next question?
Right, well, my second question is, I can usually tell people's characters from their eyes. So, number 1, could you please describe number 2's eyes to me?
Oh, they're very friendly. They meet.
They're very cold and blue and perceptive. They look trustworthy. They're a very long way up. In fact, so far up, I can see some birds nesting in his eyebrows. And that probably explains why he's got crow's feet around his eyes.
Well, number 2, could you describe number 3's eyes to me?
Yeah, sure. Number 3 is just taking his national health glasses off. To be frank, I've not really looked in a fella's eyes before, but... He's got terrific eyes. They're real wow. They're big and brown. No, sorry, that's his nostrils.
Well, number 3, could you look into number 1's eyes?
What do you make of them, number 3?
If you remember a character from the 30s and 40s called Peter Lorre, he had,
She's too young.
number 1 has got exact replicas of Peter Lorre's eyes, and the rest of him as well, actually.
He means he looks like Kermit. Yes, and your third and final question.
Well,
this is it. It's decision time after this, love.
Well, finally, who's your favourite fictional character and why? And I'll start with number 2.
This is a very easy question for me. It's Superman's my favourite character.
Oh.
The reason I like Superman so much is I remind myself of him.
Obviously a very modest person.
No, we share a lot of the same qualities.
Well, what about number 3?
I like Basil Fawlty being in the catering trade. And I'd like to ask you to be my little piranha fish.
It's obviously a man with the words. Number 1.
Well, my favourite character also likes eating fish and chips out of the paper. Hey, look, kid, last time our Jack had a thought he had hernia.
Oh, dear.
Hey, Ivy, when you tell your George to get thinking of me, because I think he's just mucking you about.
Well, 3 lots of different replies to all those questions you ask. Before you make up your mind, though, this is the big decision time.
Well, now, will you choose number 1, who eats fish and chips from the newspaper and does Vera Duckworth impressions? Or number 2, who's not used to looking in men's eyes? Or number 3, who thinks Churchill is still the Prime Minister? The decision is yours.
Very difficult decision.
I know, I'd hate to be in your shoes.
But I think I'll have number 2.
Well, I hope your number 2 turns out to be the man of your dreams, and I hope he's not going to be a nightmare. But before you meet the man of your dreams, I think we'd better say goodbye to the boys you turned down. And first of all, you turned down number 3, who is Mark Anderson from Dorset. Come in, Mark. See you later. And you also turned down... Oh, aren't you upset?
Oh.
You also turned down number 1, and his name was Simon Riley. He was from Hull in Yorkshire. Oh, you sad. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Get off. But the time has come now. Oh, this is it. This is it. And are you in for a treat? She is, isn't she? This is the last show in the series, and are you going to get a nice surprise? You picked number 2, and his name is Rory Henderson, and he's from South East London. There you go. The screens, nurse, please. Oh, if you're gonna pick a blind date, pick a big one. Oh. Did you get nosebleeds up?
See, they weren't tall stories, were they, Cilla?
No, they were. Actually, they were, but isn't that a lovely surprise? Well, don't make your mind up now. Please tell us when you've been on your blind date. And, of course, I think it's ladies who should choose, don't you? You chose the man. You choose exactly where you're going to go with him on your blind date this evening. Well, not this evening, but in the future. I wonder what it can be. What does it say?
They are riding in Richmond Park.
Well, actually, that is much better than it sounds. Do you like to ride?
Yes, I used to do some when I was about 9 or so probably forgotten by now.
Oh, no, it'll be we'll have some lovely horses for you. What about you, Chuck?
I've been on a rocking horse.
And did the rocking horse live to tell the tale? I feel like Hilda Baker. Well, you went to... Have you ever been riding on a horse apart from a rocking horse?
No, never. I'm good with animals, though, so...
Oh, well, this is going to be a great experience. And it's not just sort of, leap on a horse. We're going to kit you out in the best gear. You're going to Moss Brothers. In fact, you're going to have a super time. And I hope you're going to come back in the new series to tell us all about it. Will you do that?
Yes.
Oh, God bless both of you. Have a super date. Ladies and gentlemen, Jane and Rory. See you in the new series. Well, now cast your mind back to last week. And that was when Andy chose Jenny, and their date was a trip on the Orient Express to visit Leeds Castle. before you start telling us about your day, I think we better have a look at what you said about each other.
The journey down in the train made it for me. It was a romantic setting, and that did appeal to me.
On the Orient Express going down to Leeds Castle, I wanted to look out of the window and see the countryside, but he talked so much I didn't get a chance.
When we met, Jenny was dressed in jeans and duffel coat, which was ideal for the actual day in question. It was a cold winter's day, but bearing in mind that we were actually going on the Orient Express, I thought she could have possibly made more effort in her appearance.
So I turned up in my jeans and my thick sweater and my overcoat to find Andy standing there dressed for the part for a trip on the Orient Express. You know, he had his suit on and he looked extremely neat and tidy. And I just thought, well, how foolish, because you're going to freeze to death.
After meeting Jenny that morning, I went for a coffee on Victoria Station and ended up bumping into someone in the buffet and having coffee spilt on my tie. I made an effort to remedy the situation by rushing into a retail outlet and trying to purchase another tie, which unfortunately I couldn't do.
Andy was very, very polite, but by the end of the day I was exhausted by it, as he kept saying, here is your coat, and I am opening the door for you.
I had no difficulty in communicating with Jenny. She was very open, very down-to-earth girl. We learnt that we had a lot of interests in common.
And then as Andy's a banker, and we ended up talking about my bank account and investments, and I found this very boring. Shut up.
If I was looking for one particular fault in Jenny, in her makeup, I think I must touch on the fact that she does like a tipple.
He seems to spend most of his spare time in the pub.
I thought she was an attractive girl who could have projected herself better. She's certainly got a lot to offer.
Andrew and Jenny. Well, Jenny, my goodness me, what did you think about him saying that you liked a tipple? Did it ever occur to you that you might have been so boring that you drove her to drink? No, I mean, it sounded as if you had a very boring day. I mean, did you have a boring day, Jenny?
No, it was,
You little liar.
It was a very, very nice day. Perhaps, well, we did have... Help with the overdraft. I think, we had Bucks Fizz on the way down on the train. The train was lovely and the breakfast was really, really nice. So I think perhaps that put me in a...
You were sozzled.
Perhaps that put me in a sort of relaxed frame of mind for the day.
And you enjoyed Leeds Castle, yes. And
yeah,
you were obviously weren't dressed for the occasion. I mean, because she said you were freezing.
It was a very cold day. It was about the worst day of
No, it wasn't. No,
what were you dressed in, apart from your outlet retail tie?
I had a blazer on and trousers. I thought I looked quite the part, actually, but
it was
obviously
freezing.
Not.
It was so
don't
cold.
get into an argument. Are you going to see each other again?
It sounds like murder on the Orient Express.
That's not nice. Did you hear him? It sounds like murder on the Orient Express. That's not nice. But will you send each other Christmas cards and things?
Oh, I think so. Yeah. And we work near each other, so I hope we'll have...
We got on very well, actually,
yeah,
the truth
I hope
is
we'll
that.
have lunch
I
together
must be honest and say that.
Good. Well, thank you for joining us here on Blind Date. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew and Jenny. All quite harmless fun, wasn't it? But I think our other couple from last week, Wendy and Matthew, will provide a few more fireworks, even more than you two over there. We'll be meeting them after the break, and also the man who has his choice from these three lovely girls. So see you in a minute.
ETR, the 29th of the 11th, 85, car 2, take 1.
And welcome back to Blind Date. And as usual, it's the fella's turn. So let's go and meet the girls. She just said, "Me bottle's gone," which is a very Liverpool expression. And I know you're from Liverpool, but everybody at home, they don't know your name. Would you like to tell everybody your name?
My name's Janice Pryor. I come from Versailles in Liverpool.
What job do you do? Do you work in Liverpool?
Yes, I do. I'm a concession manageress in a large Liverpool city store.
Hey, that's big words for Liverpool girls. Concession manageress.
Yes, that's right.
Well, I mean, what does a concession manageress do in a Liverpool store?
You just look after the stock, really, and sell it and make sure that it's all organised in the shop and you're getting the best footage and everything. It's really good.
And
Quite
you enjoy
interesting.
it?
Yeah, it's great.
Good on you. Well, lots of luck
Thanks.
tonight. I know you're going to enjoy this show anyway. What about you, number 2? What's your name and where do you come from?
My name is Amanda Frost and I come from West Wickham in Kent.
Next to you, she sounds like the Queen. Oh, you look lovely as well. She does look very royal, doesn't she? Very much like our lovely Princess Diana. Amanda, what do you do for a living, love?
I'm a clinical assistant in the opticians.
A clinical assistant? Has anybody ever come up to you and said, "Hello, beautiful, can you show me the way to the opticians?"
No, they haven't.
Not yet. They will. No, they won't. What about you, number 3? What's your name and where do you come from?
My name's Yvonne Jefferson and I come from Hornsey in Yorkshire.
Oh, up there in Yorkshire. Good old Yorkshire. Look at that, you see. You out there. Well, Yvonne, what would your ideal man look like? Who would he be?
Well, I like my men to have just come out of the shower. A wet Mel Gibson, in fact.
Isn't that gorgeous Australian actor?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh.
I've never seen
Oh,
him.
you wouldn't chuckle. Oh, he's lovely. Well, enjoy Blind Date tonight. Have lots of fun, and I wish a lot of luck to the 3 of you. See you in a mo. All right? Let's meet the man who's going to have a very difficult choice. His name is Bill Willis, and he's from Dorset. Come in, Bill. Bill Willis. Gosh, are you any relation to my Bobby?
I don't think so.
Tell us what you do for a living.
I work for a large bank down in Poole in Dorset.
No, you're no relation. No, none of the Willises work in banks. They just hold them up. You work in a bank in Dorset, yes?
Yes.
Isn't that
Yes.
lovely? And what do you do in your spare time?
Spare time, I do a lot of sport.
Yes.
And also I write a lot of music, like writing music.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you do any crazy things?
Well, yes. Actually, one of them is in one of my questions, but I do a singing telegram service.
Oh, do you?
With a friend of mine.
With a friend of yours. Are you ready to play Blind Date?
Yes.
All right, Bill, it's all yours. Set the scene.
Right. My first question is, on a first date, I'm often, to cover up any nervousness that I have, I tend to babble on non-stop and wave my arms about a bit like Magnus Pike. How would you calm me down and shut me up?
Who are you going to ask that to?
That
What
would be
number?
to number 1, please.
All right, number 1.
Well, I'd
How would
probably
you-
give you a great big kiss. And if you'd ever had a kiss off me, you'd realise you'd have no energy left to wave your arms about.
What can I say?
It's taking his breath away.
I think I'll hurriedly move on to number 2, please.
What about you, number 2?
Me, I don't think I'd do anything at all. I'd just sit and probably let you wear yourself out, waving your arms around.
Number three.
Oh, my God, you're not nervous as well, are you? I'm so nervous I just babble on and on and on and on myself.
So really, we wouldn't be listening to each other, we'd just be talking.
Certainly
Well,
not.
my second question is, how would you go about preparing yourself for a date to make absolutely certain that I wasn't disappointed?
Who's that to?
Oh, number three.
This is the nervous one.
Well, I'm afraid you'd have to take me as I am. And if you don't like Dior clothes, then it's just hard luck.
I think I've got the picture. Number two, please.
Well, you'd have to wait about a week to give me time to have my hair done, and sauna, and a massage, and to have my nails manicured. I like sharp nails on a first date.
Oh.
Okay, number one, please. Number one.
I'd probably go and get my legs professionally waxed so that they're real silky smooth. Then go on a sunbed for about 2 hours so that my legs were really brown. And I'm sure the audience would agree that there's nothing quite wrong with my legs.
She wants to really pretty herself up for you.
Yes, they all do, I think. I think I'll move on to question three. Now,
Right.
as you heard earlier, I run a singing telegram service. If I employed you, what sort of singing telegram would you like to specialise in? Let's have number two, please.
I'd probably go for an Elvis song. You want me to sing it, don't you?
Yes, please. Yeah, we want to have a laugh.
Are you ready for this?
Yes, go on, love.
Love me tender, love me true, never let me go, 'cause I need the money.
Number three, please.
I think I'd like to be a naughty nurse.
Down.
And I'd sing, sisters, sisters, never were there such devoted sisters.
Okay, let's have number one's answer, please.
Oh, I can't wait for this.
Well, I'd probably sing, I wanna be loved by you, and nobody else will do. I wanna be loved by you alone.
Oh, Bill, it's decision time, but don't make your mind up yet because we're going to give you a few reminders of what those three lovelies just said.
Well, now, will you choose contestant number one, who assures us she has nice legs and also has a nice voice? Or number two, who says she would take all week to get ready for you? Or even number three, who would sing you a Beverly Sisters song, nervously? The decision is yours.
Oh, Bill, I'd hate to be in your shoes. Have you made your mind up yet?
Sort of.
Who are you going to pick?
I think I'll go for number three, please.
Well, before you see your gorgeous girl, your number three, why don't you say goodbye to the girls you turned down? And first of all, you turned down number one, and her name was Janice Pryor, and she was from my hometown in Liverpool. Come on, Janice. And Bill, you also turned down number two, and that was the lovely Amanda Frost. She was from Kent. Come in, Amanda. See you soon. Oh, aren't you sorry?
Oh, my God, listen.
You can't go back now. So stand by. Because with number 3. Her name is Yvonne Jefferson, and she's from Hornsey in Yorkshire. Well, what do you think, Bill? Have you made the right choice?
Speechless.
His voice has gone up 3 notches. I think she's absolutely lovely, don't you? Great person, don't you?
I didn't... yes.
Why are you speechless? Is it because of the excitement?
It's the long hair. I've never been out with a girl with quite that long hair before.
Oh, it's lovely. It's all around. All right, then. Well, you've got a choice here. I have a lot of dates that you can go on. There's several, and, well, Bill or you, love, I mean, you going to let Yvonne choose?
Yes, I think so.
Oh, well, you better pick the right one, because he's going to batter your nose down to a blackhead if you don't. It's definitely that one, is it? Is this right? What is it? Fingers crossed, Bill.
Can't get it on.
Oh, so excited. What does it say?
An evening out in London.
Oh. This is going to be a very special evening. It's not just sort of like an evening out in London. You're going to have a super dinner together. Then you're going to go to a theatre, to a show which we know you'll both adore. And then after that, just to round off the evening, you're going to go to Stringfellows.
Oh, yeah! The disco shoes.
That's lovely. And as you know, that's where all the stars meet. And who knows, you might even meet me there. Oh. No, you'll be dancing with her, hopefully. Please come back and tell us about it in the new series, please. Because as you know, this is the last show. Will you come back and tell us what you did?
Oh, yes.
Oh, thanks a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, wish them luck. Bill and Yvonne. Last week, Wendy chose Matthew James Henry. Remember him with the red shoes? And their day was a day out in a Romany caravan. It's better than mine. Can we swap brooches after the show?
No, mine's better than that as well.
Well, that's your choice. Is he always like this, love? Say no more. Don't say any more. Well, we know what happened on their blind date, but let Wendy and Matthew tell them all about it themselves.
When I first saw Matthew, I thought he looked like a Christmas tree, typical type, you know, white socks, painted shoes. I suspect he's got tattoos everywhere. Big clock in his hand, you know, that tells the time, sings his birthday and everything else.
Oh, the accent, I can't stand a broad Yorkshire accent. I mean, she's from Bradford, where it's fairly strong out there.
At this point, I knew we'd got nothing in common, only perhaps our hairspray.
It's instant sort of what have I got myself into now, I suppose. But, I mean, that's before I knew what sort of girl she was. And then when I got to know what sort of girl she was, it was worse.
When I met him the next day in the morning, he was wearing the plastic shades to cover his baggy eyes from the night before, because he'd been out with a drink celebrating his birthday.
And then I thought, well, Matthew, give it a try. You know, try and be nice. I mean, the girl's done you no harm. She's all right. Even though she's got this Yorkshire accent. I thought, buy her a box of chocolates. See if she responds to some romance.
I asked him to buy me some chocolates, which he did. He also got himself some alcohol.
So I bought her these chocolates, I mean, and she never opened them, neither. Never opened them and never offered anybody anything. You know? Which I thought was quite selfish of her.
We got to the stables, where we met the horse that we was allowed for the day. It was Oxo. It was very friendly, very soft, very calm.
There's this horse, I'm not joking, I mean, it was like something out of a cartoon film. I mean, he had a slumped back and a big belly and its legs were buckling. And its ugly face.
And he was great. He was better looking than Matthew, which I was quite pleased about.
She was very bossy. Like I said, she was sat on the caravan. And I built this fire and I was trying to cook this food. And then all of a sudden she started directing me on what to do, what not to do, where to go and how to do it. You know, I thought, well, if you're so clever, why don't you come down here and do it? But I thought, well, Matthew, you're going to have to eat this food.
And then we came back, after the date, rather, we came back and we drove back. I pretended to be asleep because I thought that's the best thing, and then he thinks, you know, I didn't want to listen to his boring conversation, really.
Before that, she says, I've got a headache. And she freaked out, and that was the quietest she's been all day. And it was pleasantly lovely. It was lovely. It was great.
But is there anything, Wendy, anything nice, you know, because you're back here at Blind Date, is there anything nice that you can say at all about Matthew, you know?
I like his taste in women's jewellery. Dad told me never to tell lies, so I can't really lie about anything, can I?
You like his taste in jewellery. And what
Women's
about
jewellery.
you? Say something nice about Wendy, please, Matthew.
She's a girl. No. I mean, we're talking about the blind date. I mean, I'm sure Wendy's a very, very nice girl and in her own crowd and things like that.
Now, why did you have I mean, you're both from Yorkshire. Why did you have a go about her accent? Because I think, quite frankly, she speaks lovely.
Well, it's not particularly Wendy's accent. Like I said before, it's a broad Yorkshire accent. I mean, I've got a Yorkshire accent, which I admit, but I've been around Europe a few times and you pick up different things.
What can I say? The audience have said it all. Wendy and Matthew, thank you both very much. Thanks a lot. End of the show, and I must say I've really enjoyed playing Cupid over the past few weeks, and who knows, maybe a few arrows may have struck home. I do hope so, don't you? Anyway, we'll be back with some more blind dates, so until then, ta-ra.